This week we have climate change and more space. Let's get right into it. Climate models suggest that continued increases in methane levels could see global temperatures increase by 3 to 4 degrees Celsius by 2100. Researchers from the Global Carbon Project said in a statement Wednesday. Methane is 28 times more effective than carbon dioxide at trapping heat over 100 years. And human activity accounts for more than half of the methane emissions. Annual emissions of greenhouse gases have risen 9% since 2000, which has the same effect on warming as adding 350 million cars to the road. The researchers showed that cattle ranching is the main reason for increased methane levels. Second topic, more environmental news. Trump praised the changes that he made to the NEPA, National Environmental Protection Act, as historic breakthrough. Critics say that the change amounts to dismantling 50-year-old laws that give way to polluters. Signed into law by President Nixon in 1970, the NEPA is considered to be the bedrock of environmental safeguards in the U.S. Under the law, federal agencies are required to be transparent and consult public before embarking on projects that could impact the environment. The third main topic, we've talked about this in the past, is the UAE probe. A historic Mars launch has been delayed again due to weather conditions. The United Arab Emirates is eager to launch its first ever mission to the Red Planet, dubbed HOPE. But the mission launch site in Japan has been struggling with poor weather conditions throughout the launch window, which opened Tuesday, July 14th. The HOPE Mars orbiter will launch on a Mitsubishi Heavy Industrial H-IIA rocket to begin its trip to the Red Planet. The UAE Space Agency is now targeting a launch between July 19th and July 21st. Now the mini topics. The Sun. Solar Orbiter is an international collaboration between the European Space Agency, or ESA, and NASA to study our closest star, the Sun. Launched on February 9th of this year, the spacecraft completed its first close pass to the Sun in mid-June. First images are now available to the public, including closest picture ever taken of the Sun. Now more space news. Set your alarm to wake up early this Sunday, July 19th, about 45 minutes before sunrise, and you'll be able to see 5 planets and the Moon. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, and the Moon will all be visible. The thin crescent moon will be very low in the eastern north part of the sky and will only be about 1% illuminated. Mercury will be to the right of the Moon, Mars will be about halfway to the sky, and Jupiter will be right above the horizon in the southwest, and Saturn will be in the upper left of Jupiter. Lastly, some genetics news. The Human Genome Project, which was a 13-year-long public-funded project initiated in 1990 with the objective of determining DNA sequence of the entire human genome. But until last year, there was still no 100 or so regions were unknown, and now some of these regions have been brought to light, hoping to complete the sequence of the human X chromosome. The X chromosome is one of the 2 sex-determining chromosomes passed down from each parent to a child. A zygote that receives 2 X chromosomes, one from each parent, will be a female, while an X and Y result in a female. The complete sequence of the X chromosome signifies yet another massive victory for science. However, there are still 23 other chromosomes to go. All of them might be completely mapped out by the end of this year. That's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week for more science news.